What's going on, guys? Welcome back. In this video we're gonna go over GTA 5 Online's weekly update for December 22nd. In this video we're gonna go over the money making methods, the podium vehicle, the time trials in depth, and more. So stay tuned because I'm actually gonna show you a money making method on how you guys can make $1 million passively really easy this week, multiple times, so you guys can make millions this week with this money making method I'm gonna show you. Now the first thing we're gonna go ahead and do is take a look at this week's podium vehicle, which is the Comet Safari. So you guys can spin the wheel for a chance to win this podium vehicle, as well as we have the prize ride, which is the Comet S2 Brio, which you guys can win this prize ride by placing top 1 in LS car meet races for 5 days in a row. That being said, we are coming close to Christmas, so Merry Christmas to all you guys and Happy Holidays. I hope you guys get to spend time with your family and maybe get some nice gifts, of course. And with holidays, usually we have sales, and we actually have some sales in GTA 5 Online this week, which we'll take a look at Legendary Motorsports. We'll see the Infernus Classic alongside the Shafter and the Tailgater S, the Tauros as well. And then if we head on over to Warstock Cash and Carry, we have the Stormberg. And then on the Elitist website, we have the Velum 5-seater. And then on Super Autos, we have the Classy Drift Tampa with the Granger 3600 LX. And that kind of concludes our sales for this week. I'm not gonna lie, the sales were kind of sad, but when the sales are sad, I always do recommend you guys go ahead and take advantage of the free money you guys can get in GTA 5 Online by signing up with Prime Gaming. If you have an Amazon account already, you can simply just link your Amazon account for free to your GTA 5 Online account, and you'll get $500,000 a month as long as you have that membership. And you guys can get a free 30-day free trial in the link in the description box below. I mean, it's 100% free in the description box below for $500,000 in GTA 5 Online. So I definitely recommend you guys go ahead and check that out. Speaking of free money, let's go and take a look at the money making methods for this week. We have all races at 2 times money, so you guys can complete any race of any kind whatsoever and you guys will be getting 2 times money, which isn't bad. As you know, I'm not a huge fan of races for money making methods, but I placed 3rd and it took us almost 7 minutes to complete this, and I only got $15,000. The RP is not bad though at 3,700, but you can see if you perform well by winning, the player that did get first ended up with $31,000. Again, not really good for 6 minutes worth of work in GTA Online. And then we also have the 7,440 RP he earned, which is actually quite decent if you guys are trying to level up. Along with this money making method, we have the Beast versus Slashers money making method, and you guys can go play this adversary mode and earn 3 times money. So I ended up being on the winning team every single time, which was kind of nice. And you have thermal goggles, you have to take out an opponent. At the end of the match, I ended up getting $30,000 and 1,400 RP, which doesn't seem like a lot, but I want to point something out to you guys. I did not spend much time in this match at all. I actually spent less than 2 minutes in the match playing to earn this $30,000. So this actually adds up really fast. So if you guys want to make some quick cash on the side and have a little bit of fun, this is definitely something I'd recommend you guys go ahead and do this week. And last but not least, we have that money making method where I was telling you guys you can make millions this week. We have the Acid Lab at 2 times money. Now at 2 times money, the Acid Lab will sell for over $1 million in a full public lobby. Unfortunately, in this video, I ended up getting griefed by this guy. Unfortunately, I usually don't get griefed, but I got unlucky and I still made myself $400,000, and that's with me only selling 2 of my 5 things. So if someone ever comes to attack you, to grief you like I did here, you should quit out before they actually grief you. Unfortunately, I wasn't smart enough to do it at the time and lost myself $600,000. But you guys can go ahead and try this out this week. It only takes 3 hours with the catalyst to fill this Acid Lab. That means you guys can easily be making $2 million a day just off the Acid Lab in passive income. So that's a huge amount of money you guys can be earning. Now with the money making methods out of the way, let's take a look at the time trials real quick. We have the casino time trial, which is obviously located right beside the casino, and I'm using the Hayakucho Drag HSW upgraded variant. I have done this on the Batty 801, and I've done this on several other vehicles, so if you don't have this, don't sweat it. Use whatever vehicle you feel comfortable with, but follow the path I take for this one for sure. This is one of the most optimal paths you can take in the game, hands down. You see I take a right up here, head my way up the hill, and I really take my time. This is super important because you don't want to crash into vehicles. Now, unfortunately, the HSW upgraded vehicles have a high acceleration, so you're not punished so much for braking because you're going to get back to your top speed relatively fast. Now, here's where I made my mistake. I kind of turned a little bit late, actually. I should have turned up the hill a little earlier, but it's not a big deal. I can go ahead and recover that time quite easily with this vehicle. Now I take a left here. Again, don't take that left tight because that car was oncoming traffic and I would have gotten in an accident. But here I beat the par time quite easily on my first attempt, earning myself $100,000. And this actually did only take me one attempt, which I was really pleased with. And that will bring us on over to our HSW time trial of the week, North Chumash. Now this one's a little bit more difficult, guys. I'm not gonna lie. You might not want to attempt this. If you actually have a fast vehicle like this one I'm using right now, same one as I used in the last one, you are going to be able to make a lot of mistakes and still beat this time trial. I know it doesn't seem like it because the time is so far in and you haven't made any progress in your miles or kilometers, and that really sucks. But I'm telling you guys, as you'll see here when I do this, I actually make a lot of mistakes and still get to beat the par time. So if you guys just don't make a huge mistake, you'll be fine. Again, following my path here is something I do recommend. There is the other option of going the other way. I've done it the other way, but this just seems to me a lot less stressful because you're not worried about all the turns and stuff on the dirt road. So this is definitely the way. I like the highway a lot. So just take the highway, stay in the median, stay where cars are not going to be, and you'll be fine. So staying in that shoulder of the road, you'll be fine, and then staying in between the two lanes, you'll be pretty healthy. Just mind where turns are so you're not like driving where a car will likely turn. Now you can see here that didn't spawn in time for me to see it. It didn't render on my end, at least, so I didn't have enough time to react to that being there, and unfortunately I crash and fall off my bike. And usually I'd hop back on my bike and just hold Y and it would reset me, but I end up just saying, hey, I'm going to try to keep making time because I'm making decent time, eat some snacks to recover my health in case I crash again. I don't want to die. I'd rather get back on my bike and respawn. So I eat some snacks mid time trial as well, not even focusing on driving fully, and I actually recover quite well. Now you want to follow the waypoint from here on out. I do make a mistake near the end. I'll mention that a little bit later, where I didn't turn where I'd most likely want to, but it worked out for me again. See, I've made several mistakes and it didn't punish me because of these vehicles. And you can see my vehicle smoking, and I noticed by the time I get out of this tunnel, my vehicle's not even hitting full top speed. It's having a hard time. It's like throttling. It's like, no, I'm damaged. And I'm like, there's no way I'm making this time trial, but I'm gonna keep going anyways. And I end up getting rewarded, obviously, or else I wouldn't be showing you guys this run. Now you'll see how I'm staying on that center line because there's no vehicles there. I don't have to really worry about vehicles coming and hitting me. They're all going to stay in their lane most likely, hopefully, and I'll just stay on that middle line. You see people that are reckless on the highway do this all the time, and it's actually quite an effective strategy, unfortunately. So you can see I'm going through the traffic with relative ease, and this vehicle has a terrible turn radius unless you're braking. So that just is something to keep in mind. And you see I take this off ramp, take a left, and then I have another just straight strip up this hill, and I get to catch my speed up again. And I almost get hit again there, and I still probably would have made the time trial depending on how long it took me to recover from that. And very, very easy. Now something you want to prepare for here is like to get your head mentally prepared for is there's going to be a jump. Chances of you wanting to take the road straight down is very, very low. So get your mind prepared for a little bit of a jump. You'll see like cones and like barriers built for construction. And I almost knocked myself off there too. But you see the barriers. I jumped down. I was a little bit off and almost hit the rock, but I was fine. And I beat that time trial, earning me $253,000. And I was leaning forward the entire time when it was necessary. So hopefully this video helps you guys save money on the sales, win those podium vehicles, and make millions of dollars in GTA 5 Online. If you liked the video, I always appreciate it if you would drop a like on the video, and if you have anything to add or anything I missed that you think is really important, like for example the masks and the weapon and stuff like that were free this week, please let me know in the comment section below. And as always, thanks for watching and have a Merry Christmas.